Good morning, scholars. Welcome to Module 1, Lesson 7. Today you will need your personal whiteboards, your marker, and your brain. We are going to learn how to explain related multiplication facts by skip counting and using arrays. Let's get started. Let's count by twos, forward and backwards to 20. We remember that we've discussed how skip counting can help you solve multiplication and division word problems. Let's get started. Empty fist step and count by twos to 20 and go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Bring it down. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Now, let's count by threes, forward and backwards to 30. Again, watch me because I will change directions. Empty fist step, and let's count by threes to 30, and go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Bring it down. 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0. Great job. You will next need your whiteboard. Say the total as a repeated addition sentence. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Next, we'll write a division sentence for 8 divided into 2 equal groups. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Let's write another division sentence stating dividing 8 into 4 equal groups. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. Say the total as a repeated addition sentence. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Let's write a division sentence for 15 divided into 3 equal groups. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now, write a division sentence for 15 divided into 5 equal groups. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Say the total as a repeated addition sentence. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. Let's write a division sentence for 12 divided into 6 equal groups. 12 divided by 6 is the same as 2. Let's write a division sentence for 12 divided into 2 equal groups. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now, we normally would have a template in front of you, but instead, I'm just going to have you track your screen. How many 2's show? 1, 2. Let's say the multiplication sentence that represents the shown array. 1 times 2 equals 2. I'm going to uncover each row at a time, and we'll continue. How many 2's are shown? 2 2's. Let's say the multiplication sentence to represent the shown array and solve. 2 times 2 is 4. Uncover another row and let's continue. How many 2's show? 3 2's. Let's say the multiplication sentence to represent the shown array. 3 times 2. It totals 6. Now let's take the paper off completely. How many 2's show? 10 2's. Let's say the multiplication sentence to represent the shown array and then solve. 10 times 2 is 20. Now let's go back and cover half the rows. How many 2's show? 5 2's. Let's say the multiplication sentence to represent the shown array and solve. 5 times 2 total 10. Let's drop it down one row. How many 2's show? 6 2's. Let's say the multiplication sentence to represent the shown array and then solve. 6 times 2 equals 12. Let's move on to our application problem. Anna picks 24 flowers. She makes equal bundles of flowers and gives one bundle to each of her 7 friends. She keeps a bundle for herself, too. How many flowers does Anna put in each bundle? We're going to have a read, draw, write strategy with this. Let's do it together. We just read it, and I'll read it one more time. Anna picks 24 flowers. She makes equal bundles of flowers and gives one bundle to each of her 7 friends. She keeps a bundle for herself, too. How many flowers does Anna put in each bundle? What do we know? What is the question? Think about your get. Well, we know the total. The flowers have 24 total. She makes equal bunches and gives one bundle to each of her friends. 7 friends. So that tells us that we have 8 groups. These 24 has been shared with 7 friends and Anna. So 24 is shared with 8 groups. 24 shared with 8 groups. I could make 8 groups on my whiteboard, and there would be 8 groups of 3. Let's rewrite what we drew. 24 shared with 8 groups of 3 as a number sentence. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. Now, let's write a word sentence to match the question. How many flowers does Anna put in each bundle? Anna puts 3 flowers in each bundle. Let's turn your personal whiteboard so that they are horizontal. Draw a line down the middle to make 2 sides. On the left side, skip count by 2 4 times and write each number. 2, 4, 6, 8. On the right side, skip count by 4 2 times. 4, 8. How are the count bys related? Yes, the first one is 4 2s and the second one is 2 4s. Both equal a total of 8. Under each count, let's draw an array to match it. My 2, 4, 6, 8 count will have 2 in each row and total 8 in 4 rows. My 4, 8 will have 4 in each and will have 2 rows of 4. What do you notice about the arrays? Do they both have 4 groups of 2? Yes, they both do. In 2, 4, 6, 8, we see 4 rows of 2. In 4, 8, we have 4 columns of 2. Columns is a new word for us. It is you use it along with rows. Rows go horizontally, while columns go vertically. Do they both have 2 groups of 4? Yes. And they also had 2 groups of 4. In 2, 4, 6, 8, they had 2 columns of 4. Remember, columns go straight up and down. And in 4, 8, there are 2 rows of 4. So it is the same array, turned different ways. But the multiplication fact for each array begins with the factor for the number of rows in the array, or the groups. Remember your get. Groups times each equals total. Now let's write and solve multiplication sentences for the next array. You may reset your whiteboard and hit play again when you are ready. Let's draw a 2 times 5 array. Now rotate the array to show 5 times 2. Discuss with your partner. Is 2 times 5 equal to 5 times 2? Think it to yourself. Why? Turn your board so it's not vertical. Or so it is vertical. Oh my. Let's draw an array that shows 8 equal groups of 2. How many rows of 2 did you draw? You would draw 8 groups of 2. Let's write a multiplication sentence to match the array. Don't solve it yet. 8 times 2. Okay, don't erase. Let's just rotate the board so that it's horizontal. How many rows of 8 do you have? 2 rows. How many columns of 2? Remember, columns go straight up and down. You have 8 columns. Let's write a multiplication sentence to match it. Don't solve it yet. 2 times 8. Why did the multiplication sentence change from the one that we wrote before? It changed because when the array turned, the columns and the rows switched. The columns became rows and rows became columns. Well, 2 times 8 and 8 times 2 had the same total? How do you know? Let's skip count each array to prove your answer. 2 times 8 has 8, 16. 8 times 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We just learned something very important. When we multiply, changing the order of the factors doesn't change the total. We say the factors are cumulative. That means they can switch around. What does cumulative mean? It means the factors, or the numbers, can switch around and have the same total. What we explored today is called the cumulative property. Now, it's time for your problem set on Google Slides. Work carefully for 15 minutes to complete each problem. Let Ms. McElvey know if you have any questions. Remember, this is not homework. After 15 minutes, you can click turn in. But you can always do more if you would like more practice. Afterwards, go to Edulastic. You have a short answer response for your question. 2 times 5 equals 5 times 2. Do you agree with the statement in the box? You can draw arrays and use skip counting to explain your thinking. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye!